Hello, and a warm welcome to all spiritual travelers and meditators. So, today we have a reading. We are going to take a look at three types of energies in our lives, which are represented by the three cards that you're seeing on the screen. So, that's the Wheel of Fortune, Magician, and Hangman. So, the Wheel of Fortune represents circumstances that lie beyond our control and kind of a fate, even though fate is something that we also unconsciously create. But let's say that it represents the circumstances we are in right now. And the magician embodies our free will. It's our personal agency. It's our power to create, to manifest. And we're going to take a look at how you can best use your potency and your power in this moment. And the hangman represents our ability to surrender and accept and even to let go or lose something. It's actually quite a difficult card, but we are not going to take a look into this now. We are just going to use it as an archetype of accepting and surrendering. And we're going to take a look how this plays out in our lives. So I invite you to choose either pile 1 or pile 2, and you can also have a specific situation in mind if you want. And let's see how these energies are manifesting in your life right now. So, for those who chose pile 1, you may be facing a situation that you want to leave behind, or perhaps you are resisting this change because you feel the need to defend your own truth and you don't want to compromise. So, the Wheel of Fortune represents the circumstances in your life, and we have a strong Aquarius energy present here. So, we have the new moon in Aquarius, the Six of Swords, which is linked to Mercury in Aquarius, and then we also have the archetype of the rebel, which of course represents the Aquarius nature that challenges norms and wants to promote new and progressive ways of thinking. So a strong Aquarius, a strong rebel and advanced type of energy. So there is a kind of a need for a fresh start in your life, but because this is the new moon, it's dark. We can't see it. So it means that this fresh start or whatever is being born is not yet clear to you. And there is a sense of mystery here. So it may be challenging for you to let go of the past since you're not so clear of what is coming. However, the circumstances support this new beginning. Just embrace it with clarity and lovingly, in a loving embrace. So, the magician represents our power of agency, our power of acting, of creating. And now, this is best done in relaxing and allowing. So, we have the waning moon. This is the moon that follows the full moon phase, and it supports letting go and cleansing what no longer serves you. And this can be a very emotional time because there is a lot to process in the inner world. We have the Queen of Cups, which is a very introverted card, a very introverted emotional energy, a female energy, water of water. But whatever comes in this time, whatever insight you gain, it will guide you into the next phase, which will be more productive. So we are kind of coming to a certain conclusion here, and you need to just allow it. And also, You need to face your emotional truth. This is also what the Queen of Cups is all about. It's about facing the inner truth, being clear about your emotional state, and also to face your emotional wounds. And then we have the saboteur. So you might need to see how you are sabotaging your own empowerment. You're giving perhaps your power of agency away to someone and then retreating. So this is something that you need to uncover within yourself. This is something that you need to discover. It's a complex situation. It's not an easy thing to deal with. We have this bundle of emotions and unconscious triggers. So you just need to allow yourself to rest and just give space to your mind to process things. It is a great time to meditate, to be the watcher, to be the observer, to just allow things. So no acting in this moment, just observing. And by accepting your situation and allowing your emotions to surface, allowing the contact with your own intuition, you are in fact creating a new sense of self, represented with the Sun card. This is like a fresh beginning in life. So, in fact, the power of surrender, represented by the Hanged Man, is very strong within you. So this is the right way. By doing so, by surrendering, you are giving space and time for the truth to emerge. So interestingly, we began our reading with the new moon in Aquarius, and now we have arrived to the full moon in Aquarius. This is like a transition. And it's showing that by letting go and accepting your circumstances, you are in fact giving place or fostering growth and development. And the Sun also symbolizes the clarity of judgment. This is not a confused card, it's a very clear card. A very rational card it can be. It's a card of enlightenment, which is also connected with a certain kind of rationality. It's not a muddy place. It's clear. It's also logical. And at the same time, it highlights the authentic life, the authentic version of yourself that is coming to light. So your true self is coming to light. So maybe you need to show it more, maybe you need to express your truth, but not just right now. A moment will come when this will just be possible. The Sun card is a major arcana card, so it will just play itself out. It will just bring the right moment. And with the Fool card, we are just having the courage to do it. The Fool represents almost like a blind trust. It can also be a negative card, but here it's about discarding the masks, letting go of all the false images that you've created. It's the courage to just simply be in your simplicity. So just allow yourself and jump into this new adventure of discovering your true self and let it shine like a sun. So see you next time. Bye bye. So for those who chose pile 2, we have the Chariot card, which signifies progress in your life. So now we are talking about the circumstances in your life, represented by the Wheel of Fortune. So the Chariot card shows that you are overcoming something very successfully, or you will be soon. It's a card of progress, a card of triumph over difficulties, and also a card of mundane success. It may be that you are creating something in this world. This is quite a tangible reading we have. And we also have the full moon in Taurus. A Taurus is also a very tangible sign, a very earthly sign. So it can be that you've been contemplating to implement something, to create something, and now is the time to do so, and it will lead to success. So right at the moment we have a situation where life is presenting you with a situation of success and advancement in your life. And then we have the wounded child's cards. And we can see the figure embracing like children or some people, and the light is shining all around them. And we have the orange color, the orange representing the second chakra, which is the chakra connected also to intimacy and emotional connections, where we as humans bear a lot of pain. We are very much wounded in this place. And now this card, the wounded child, suggests that beneath your efficiency, this success and commitment that you are manifesting now, you may be hiding some pain. There is something hiding below, and you are perhaps a very driven individual. And you may also have a strong desire to serve and help others. But deep down, there may be feelings of loneliness, or maybe a feeling of being excluded or not seen, not understood. So it's a kind of, maybe people see you as someone successful and driven and also very generous and helpful, but in fact, you also need this energy. You also need this embrace. And also, you may be a person who has faced many struggles in life and overcome a lot in life. And this, in fact, cultivated in you a deep sense of empathy and understanding. Maybe you understand things that other people can't, and you can actually bring them to reality. And in fact, this wound can become a source of strength if you know how to use it wisely, and I think you do know. And then we have the second pile, or the second card, the Magician card, which represents your potency, your agency, your ability to create, to manifest. And this sense of power, it seems to stem from a keen attention to detail. So we have this beautiful maiden here, new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take, it says, but mostly it represents a fresh, innocent energy, a maiden, which Virgo is. Virgo is, in fact, a maiden. And of course, the Virgo represents a very analytical mind, attention to detail, power observation, and all of that. And this is actually emphasized with the detective card, which is even like a kind of even analysis to the highest point, to detect, to uncover. So perhaps you are someone who tends to question and investigate. And this is the way you go on in life. Very clever mind, very, very skillful mind. But then we have the Knight of Wands. So this can represent a person in your life. So someone who came with a very, adventurous energy, with the energy of passion and an energy to act quickly, to go into the adventure, maybe even to face some danger. So there is a kind of a conflict going on here in your life. You are this maiden, very fresh and innocent and very careful, prudent, and then we have this knight riding to find his maiden, to take her into some excitement, into some exciting adventure. So, and he's flanked by two very, very cautious cards, by the Virgo and Detective. So now this may represent an internal conflict for you. So you're very mindful and logical, but this may be at odds with your instincts. And this analytical mind might hinder your intuition, which can be a very, very big resource to open you to new opportunities. And so this is a struggle within you, and this can be manifested as conflict with others or with someone special in your life. And then we have the third pile, the third card, the Hangman. And for the Hangman, we draw very interestingly, new moon in Pisces, which is the sign opposite of Virgo. So this analytical mind actually is also supported by your ability to tune in to your inner voice, to explore your unconscious mind through dreams, visions, reflection, meditation. So you have a very strong ability to surrender, in fact. So the hangman, or here it's called the hanging man, is the card of Neptune, which you can see on the image of the hanging man right in the upper left corner. That we have the symbol for the Neptune. This is the card. This is the planet that rules Pisces. So we have very strong Pisces energy here as well. Connection with the unconscious mind. So because this is the new moon card, the new moon in Pisces, again it is showing that you're connected with something very deep and mysterious. With the new moon we can't see, it's black. New moon is aligned with the sun and the earth, and it disappears from the sky. So something is being prepared behind the scenes, something that you may not yet recognize. And just go with this flow, because it may feel uncomfortable and it may feel like everything is beyond your control, but this is your power, this is your strength, to allow things to be out of your control when you can. And this situation is a kind of a test of trust that something will be delivered to you, because we have this promise in the Ace of Coins. We have this beautiful Ace of Coins. So you are producing something tangible is coming into your life. And additionally, we have the card of the victim. So again, this reflects the wounded child archetype. So it's a kind of a similar energy. And you may find yourself in situations where you feel abandoned or left behind. And this is essential, is to not fall into the victim mentality. Don't feel like you're losing something, because with Pisces, when we lose, we gain, because the ocean always brings something back. But first we have to let go. So by accepting and embracing your aloneness, your circumstances, you are in fact opening the doors to higher realms of love. This is the Pisces. Unconditional love. And being in touch with your deepest being. So now it is time to learn how to love and how to trust. Trust that things are being brought to you. What you need is coming. You are not abandoned. Don't allow your analytical mind to suffocate your passion and your sense of adventure. Relax and trust, and it will come.